Hello guys, and welcome to another video. This is more like a procedural video rather than an educational video to explain how scrolling works. I hope you did well in your IMAT test last week, and in this video we're gonna see what you should expect now and how exactly the process of scrolling works. First of all, an IMAT ranking list will be available on Universitali, and you can see your number. So first you're going to receive the anonymous results, which you can only understand if you remember your barcode or if you are sure for your score in some sections to find where you are. And then the results with the names are going to be published a week after the anonymous results, and you can see this ranking list, and you're going to have a number. You're going to be, for example, number 12, let's say, in the ranking list, and this is for the ranking list initially published includes both EU and non-EU candidates, so this is a little bit more complicated. How scrolling for EU candidates happens is different than scrolling for non-EU. So I'm gonna start first with EU, and once we have understood this, then I'm gonna explain the non-EU, which is very similar, but it has some key differences. So, first of all, we should familiarize ourselves with two terms. One is the term booked, and the other term is assigned. In both of these situations, no matter if you're booked or if you are assigned, you have a place in a university. That's number one. If you do not have a place in university, you are on wait. Now, if you are booked, that means you have received a place in a university that it is not your first choice. If you are assigned, that means you have received a place in your first choice university. When you are assigned, you must enroll to the university within 4 days from the 4 working days, including the day that the results were published, the scrolling was published. If you are booked, you can choose to either confirm your interest to stay on the scrolling process. So let's say you got into your second choice university, but not your first, and now you are booked to the second. That means you are holding your place on your second choice university. However, you are choosing to keep your interest in the scrolling, so in the next round you could get into your first choice university. We're going to see them though in more detail through an example, and these are our 4 candidates: Ara, Adam, Nicole, and John. Now, this is a public list. This is a ranking list, and you can see our 4 candidates here. I'm pretty sure I've changed the table, but anyways, and this is how it goes. You can see the first choice and the second choice university, and it is based on their score. All of those are EU candidates, and for the purpose of this example, we're going to have 2 universities, Milan and Rome. And Milan has 4 places, and Rome has 5 places. So let's see exactly how scrolling works. So we start with the first candidate. The first candidate's first choice is Milan. Milan has 4 available places, so he will get a place in Milan. And now there will be 3 available places in Milan and still 5 places in Rome. Our second candidate, still first choice, Milan. So now there will be 2 available choices in Milan because he will be assigned to Milan, and 5 in Rome. Third candidate, Rome. We have 5 available places, so now he will be assigned a place in Rome, so there will be 4 available places. Then we have Nicole again, Milan first choice. There is only going to be 1 seat left in Milan, 4 in Rome, and the same process goes on. Now, there is only 1 place in Milan left, and our candidate X6 is going to occupy it. So that means there are going to be 0 places left in Milan. And while there are 2 places left in Rome. So X7 is going to get into her first choice, Rome, and there's going to be only 1 place left. What is going to happen with Ara? Ara has as a first choice Milan, and as a second choice Rome. There are no available places in Milan because all the candidates above her in the ranking list have occupied all the places. However, there are available places in her second university, Rome. So she will be booked to Rome. She won't be assigned to Rome. She will be booked to Rome. And then we have John. There are no available places for him, so he's going to be on a wait list. And this is how the first ranking goes on. So let's see what happens to Adam, Nicole, Ara, and John. Adam will be assigned to Milan. Nicole will be assigned to Milan. They got into the first choice university. Ara will be booked to Rome. And that means she has two choices now. Her choice is to either enroll in Rome or to confirm her interest on Universitali, to keep on, to be in the next scrolling, in the next round of scrolling, and hope to get a place in Milan. In case she doesn't, again in the second process, she will still be booked to Rome, so she can enroll then, or she can wait again for more rounds until a place in Milan is renounced. Now, this is the second scrolling. Here we can see that enrolled in Milan or renounced. So that means now that the X2 candidate is renounced, that there is an available place in Milan. X6 is again renounced, who had gotten into Milan. So now we have two more places in Milan. So that means Ara is going to be assigned in Milan. I'm sorry, our X6 candidate renounced for Milan. No, let's change this a little bit because I'm not making my point right here. Let's say that this person renounced, okay? Let's say that this one renounced and he enrolled in Milan. I'm sorry. I am a big confusion. Okay, let's start over. The candidate X2 had as a first choice Rome and renounced, so have one available place in Rome, and the candidate X6 had first choice Milan and he renounced, so we have one available place in Milan. Now Ara will be assigned to Milan because a place emptied, and now John, who was on the wait list, he will be booked in Rome. And that is how the process works. I hope it is quite clear how the scrolling works. Now, how does it happen? The first round is published 1 week after the release of the ranking with the names. And in 2021, this date is going to be the 13th of October. The assigned candidates will have 4 working days, including the day that the scrolling is published, in order to enroll to the university that they have been assigned. If they don't complete their enrollment within these 4 days, which is usually online, so there is no need to worry about getting here within those 4 days to enroll. So if they don't complete their enrollment within these 4 days, then they will be taken out of the scrolling. The assigned candidates must enroll. They cannot wait for more rounds. In the round that you are assigned, you must enroll within 4 days. Otherwise, it's like you are renouncing your place. And many candidates renounce their place in EU. And that is because many people take the IMAT as a second choice and they get into the first choice or so on. For example, this process can take many months. For 2020, the scrolling for EU finished in August. So that means candidates kept on entering their university until August. So it took almost 10 months that took place. So it is important though that every week, if you are on wait or if you are booked, but especially if you are on wait, it is important that you go every week and you confirm your interest to take the scrolling. Especially if you have a score 35 or above, it is, let's say 38 or above. I don't know how the scores are gonna go this year, but it is very likely that you will get in late, if you're around the 35, 38 there, late, but you will get in most probably. I mean, we have yet to see how it will go. We cannot really predict in detail. This is just some random numbers that I can predict, let's say. And then booked candidates can choose to either enroll to the university within the 4 working days, as the rule is, or keep their booked place and remain on the ranking for further scrolling. That, again, they need to confirm that they want to remain in the ranking. That is very, very important. And if you are on wait, you need to log in every week to Universitali and confirm your interest to stay on the ranking. Scrolling takes place every week, and I think the second round happens 2 weeks after the first, and then the rest of them 1 week apart. I'm not really sure about that. Let's put a question mark there. But it is important that you go every single week to Universitali and you confirm your interest to stay. There is a line that you click on it and you confirm your interest. I cannot stress this enough. Now, some general advice is the thing that I just stressed, that you need to confirm your interest every week, and that for the enrollment to the universities require an enrollment fee. For University of Milan, I think it is 156 euros. I'm not really sure right now. But you need to make sure that you have that money ready in a card, so when you enter, you can enroll within these 4 days. I don't know if they will make a certain exception if you say I want to enroll, but can I enroll in 6 days and you contact the university? I'm not sure how that will go down. But in order to be prepared and ready, make sure you have checked the university you want to enroll, how much is the enrollment fee, and you have it ready to pay it. Now, how does the process happen for non-EU? So you saw that ranking list for EU candidates was for all their choices of universities. They just take all the candidates for all, regardless of their choice, and they rank them based on their score. For non-EU, the ranking list is individual to each university. That means there are different ranking lists for each university, and the scrolling takes place within the same university. There is no book, there is no assigned, no. So what happens is, this is the ranking list of a university. I don't remember now from which university I took it, but it is a non-EU ranking list. And you can see that up until here, 36 candidates had enrolled. Then more candidates enrolled, 39, and these candidates are booked. They are waiting in order to enter the university. Once this one is not enrolled, for example, this one is gonna be assigned. This one is gonna be assigned, and so on. So the ranking list happens within the same university. You can access that university from the university website, or I think also from Universitali you can download the ranking list, and also on the IMAT groups everyone sends the non-EU ranking list for non-EU for all individual universities, and you will see your place. Also, many non-EU candidates renounce their position, so FYI that I don't know exactly the process if you contact the university to stay on the list, but I'm pretty sure that once you are inside, the university contacts you for your enrollment. Now, in some rare occasions, let's say this university had 40 places, okay, and 45 candidates chose it as their first choice university. So you see that 40 students got into the university, 5 were on the wait list. And then, from those 40 that got in, 10 students renounced their position. So now, we have 10 more students, 10 more empty places. So, it's going to accept the 5 people waitlisted. From these people, let's say only 3 people accept their position. So now we have an overall of 7 empty positions, 33 have enrolled, and we have 7 empty positions. But the list for the university has finished because there is no other person who has chosen it as a first choice university. In that rare occasion, the university is gonna make a call of applications, and candidates that they have not been assigned to another university yet, so they're on a wait list for another university, they can apply to that, even if it's not their first choice university. And then a new ranking list is gonna be made, and the process will start again. It is important to be on the lookout, especially if you're on wait for non-EU, about especially the new programs. So like Parma is a new program this year, and the new universities that they're starting. Sometimes many people do they don't fill all their positions with non-EU candidates that have chosen as a first choice uni. It happened, for example, for Milano Bicocca when it was their first year running. After that, it became one of the hardest to get in. But in the first year that it was running, it was like that. It made a call for applications for non-EU candidates, and students who have chosen other unis managed to either get a place or take a place in the scrolling for this university. Now, a question that I see everywhere in the IMAT groups is, what happens if I am admitted late? Like, if a person is admitted in May, if a person is admitted in August, what is going to happen to them? Like, will I need to catch up? Depends how late, I will say. Because if you're admitted, let's say in December, which is still late when classes start at the end of October, so you have lost almost 1 month and a half, of course the attendance requirement is waived. So the attendance that you have lost so far is not considered, just it starts counting from the minute you go to your university and you are enrolled. That's where attendance starts being counted from. So the attendance requirement is waived. However, catching up will be your own responsibility. Most unis will not offer any support. If you talk to individual professors, they can help you, but your co-students will many times offer you notes and help you in catching up. But the university does not make any accommodations. It might let you take the exam without any attendance, for example. If you get in, let's say, March, and you want to take the first semester exam, the university might decide to let you take these exams without any attendance. However, that is a question mark, and it depends on the individual universities. So my advice is, if you are waiting to be matched to a university and you know about where you're waiting to be booked, start studying. Because if you're sure you're going to get in, if you have a score of like, let's say, 40, and you're sure you're going to get in, even if you don't get from the first round, second round, third round, fourth round, you are going to get in. So start studying in order to be easier to catch up, because once you go to the university, you will have the things that are happening right now to pay attention to, plus all the ones that you have missed. So if, however, a candidate is admitted quite late, that is, let's say, July or August, so he has lost the whole academic year, he will start the first year from the new academic year. That is, if you applied now and you get admitted in July 2022, then you're going to start with the next year people who are going to take the IMAT on October 2022. Your place will be secured and you will start then your academic year. So you will have lost one whole academic year. Again, that is individual to each university. All the in-between stages, like let's say March, January, what's going to happen with the first semester exams, second semester exams, you will contact once you are admitted, the secretary of the department is going to tell you what they can do for you. They can waive the attendance, they can let you take the exams in the summer for the January exams. They will notify you for individual, because the decision process is individual to each case. There's not a specific rule. So you talking with the secretary of the department, but also with the responsible professor for each course, the decisions are going to be made like that. I wish good luck to all of you, and I hope you all get in where you want to, and best luck with the results. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much.